Widely celebrated movie star John Wayne was, and continues to be, not only a household name, but a classic American icon. He is one of the greatest stars in Hollywood who has graced television screens. He has an unforgettable presence in more than 170 films, and was among the top box office draws in a career that spanned over a whopping 50 years. Sadly, Wayne, who was also known as the Duke, passed away at the age of 71 after a difficult battle with stomach cancer, sending the nation into mourning for the beloved American staple. While many fans turned to his incredible movie roles to remember him, his final photograph, John Wayne in his final film, and his last public appearance continue to remain sacred footage. Farewell. Now, let's delve deeper into the farewell of one of Hollywood's most iconic stars and uncover what transpired behind the scenes during this poignant moment in his career. John Wayne's final cinematic endeavor, titled The Shootist, took place approximately 3 years before his passing. In this film, he embarked on a mission to provide his devoted fans with a fitting farewell. Released in 1976, The Shootist stands out as one of his most emotionally charged projects. In the movie, Wayne portrays an aging gunslinger confronting the harsh reality of a terminal cancer diagnosis. His character grapples with coming to terms with his impending mortality, adding a layer of vulnerability to the role. Many fans regard this film as one of his finest works, primarily due to the profound personal connection Wayne had with the subject matter. The movie unfolds with Wayne's character facing the debilitating effects of cancer. This poignant moment underscores the emotional depth that Wayne brought to the role. Having witnessed friends and family succumb to this devastating disease throughout his life, he approached the Shootist with a heartfelt dedication to those who had suffered similarly. His heartfelt portrayal resonated with audiences, contributing to the enduring legacy of the film. John Wayne's final movie, The Shootist, was a significant undertaking, marred by the actor's deteriorating health, which had been a constant struggle for him during the last 15 years of his life. In a particularly poignant episode, he was hospitalized for 2 weeks due to influenza while working on this project. This setback was just one of many health challenges that Wayne faced during the production of The Shootist. At a certain point, the situation became so dire that there were serious doubts among doctors and the film crew about whether Duke would be able to complete his final picture. As far back as 1964, Wayne had undergone surgery to remove a cancerous lung and several ribs, leaving him with ongoing health issues that would persist for the rest of his life. Despite his ailing health, John Wayne tenaciously pushed himself through physically demanding scenes in his movies. He secretly relied on an oxygen mask during these trying moments, a device he was determined to conceal from the public eye to protect his enduring cinematic image. Over the next decade, Wayne continued to make films, including his Oscar-winning performance in True Grit. However, The Shootist, his final cinematic endeavor, premiered in 1976, just 3 years before his passing. It is a common misconception that Wayne was portraying a character suffering from the same stomach cancer that would eventually claim his life in The Shootist. In reality, he had been cancer-free since 1969. According to Scott Ryman's biography, John Wayne, the Life and Legend, Wayne did experience a cancer scare in 1975. But he had gone into remission before the production of his last film commenced. Nonetheless, his other health issues continued to plague him, and this nearly cost him the opportunity to portray the role that would become his cinematic swan song. In the year 1974, John Wayne's health took a severe hit, affecting his ability to work. This downturn in his well-being followed a grueling bout of viral pneumonia he contracted while filming the sequel to True Grit, titled Rooster Cogburn, in which he co-starred alongside the legendary Katharine Hepburn. The pneumonia was so debilitating that it caused Wayne to endure violent bouts of coughing, which, tragically, resulted in damage to one of his heart valves. This heart valve damage would continue to pose problems for the actor when he eventually embarked on the production of The Shootist. Surprisingly, due to his poor health and diminished stamina during the filming of Rooster Cogburn, John Wayne was initially not considered for the role that would ultimately become his farewell performance. Instead, several other renowned actors, such as Charles Bronson, Clint Eastwood, George C. Scott, Paul Newman, and Gene Hackman, were approached for the part, but declined the offer. The producers of The Shootist had reservations about casting Wayne, as they believed he was too old, given that he was 69 at the time, to convincingly portray the role of the gunfighter. However, producer Dino De Laurentiis remained steadfast in his decision to cast Wayne in the film, despite the character, J.B. Brooks, being only 50 years old in the novelle upon which the movie was based. Filming took place in Carson City, where the altitude reached 4,600 feet. This high altitude location posed additional challenges for Wayne, as his single lung capacity was compromised, and he struggled with mobility due to his deteriorating health. The challenges continued to mount as the production of The Shootist progressed. Wayne's health declined to the point where filming had to be shut down as he was hospitalized for 2 weeks due to influenza. In addition to his other health issues, Wayne had been suffering from an enlarged prostate, which would not be addressed surgically until late 1976. At one juncture, there were even serious discussions about whether the movie could be completed, as Wayne's doctors contemplated forbidding him from returning to the set to finish his work on the production. Walking away on one's own terms is a remarkable achievement in any profession, including acting. John Wayne was fortunate to receive this honor. Audiences had the privilege of witnessing his evolution as an actor, watching him grow and mature right before their eyes. It was a poignant experience for everyone to witness his illustrious career come full circle, and to salute the contributions he made to the world of entertainment. In The Shootist, Wayne not only penned the final chapter of his extraordinary acting career, but also offered support to aspiring young actors, providing them with invaluable opportunities. The film serves as a fitting conclusion to his cinematic journey, punctuating a remarkable career that included iconic works like True Grit and The Searchers. He had been fighting this formidable adversary for nearly a decade, showcasing immense courage and determination. In The Shootist, he portrayed a proud man who faced his fate with unwavering dignity, mirroring the strength he exhibited in his own life. Final appearance. As John Wayne's career in the film industry drew to a close, he shifted his focus towards matters of legacy and family rather than pursuing further acting endeavors. He began distancing himself from his friends within the movie business, signaling a transition into a new chapter of his life. This evolution in priorities marked the beginning of his withdrawal from the limelight, culminating in his final public appearance just 3 years after the release of The Shootist. John Wayne's last public appearance was a monumental event that left an indelible mark on the annals of entertainment history. On April 9, 1979, mere months before his eventual passing, the iconic actor strode onto the stage at the 51st edition of the Academy Awards. His purpose that evening was to present the award for Best Picture, a moment that would resonate with fans and colleagues alike. However, those who witnessed him on that stage couldn't help but notice his significantly diminished physical condition. The toll of his battle with disease had taken its toll, resulting in substantial weight loss. In a poignant effort to maintain the image of the strong and burly man he had once epitomized, John Wayne employed a unique strategy. Underneath his elegant tuxedo, he discreetly donned a wet suit, which provided him with additional padding and a more robust appearance. Despite having been absent from the entertainment industry for nearly 3 years, he yearned for his friends and colleagues to remember him as the stalwart figure he had been throughout the majority of his illustrious career, rather than as a shadow of himself, ravaged by cancer. John Wayne, a man of immense stature both on and off the silver screen, possessed an unyielding spirit that transcended any desire for pity or lamentation during his battle with cancer. Those who had the privilege of spending time with him in his final months attest to his unwavering resolve and his refusal to succumb to self-pity. Instead, he faced his fate with an extraordinary display of class and dignity, mirroring the indomitable spirit that had defined his entire life. This commitment to maintaining his composure and grace was also a key reason why the public had seen so little of him in the period leading up to his final appearance. The night of John Wayne's last public appearance was nothing short of remarkable, symbolizing the lengths to which he would go to preserve the image he represented to the world. It served as an incredible gesture, emphasizing that he was more than just a man or an actor. He had become a symbol of hope and determination for an entire nation. To many, John Wayne embodied the very essence of the United States of America. As he stepped onto the stage at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, what followed was a thunderous ovation from the audience, almost as if they were celebrating the ultimate winner of the evening. John Wayne, the iconic hero of countless movies, had always been a winner in the hearts of his fans, despite having received just one Oscar during his illustrious career. The anticipation and excitement in the room were palpable as the crowd welcomed him with resounding cheers. Before introducing John Wayne, the beloved host Johnny Carson shared a touching video clip from the 1978 Oscars. In the video, Bob Hope extended his best wishes to Wayne, acknowledging that the Duke was absent from the 50-year anniversary of the Oscars, hoping fervently that he would be able to attend in 1979. Hope affectionately declared, "Nobody else can walk in John Wayne's boots." The moment finally arrived as John Wayne descended the stairs to the stage, greeted by an electrifying reception from the audience. The cameras panned across the crowd, capturing stars like Gregory Peck and Warren Beatty rising to their feet in a show of admiration. John Wayne, amidst the adulation, did his best to maintain his composure. Graciously, he uttered a simple, "Thank you," and the audience took their seats. He remarked, "That's just about the only medicine a fellow would ever need," acknowledging the therapeutic power of the audience's warmth. With humility and humor, Wayne expressed his delight at being able to attend the event. He humorously noted, "Oscar and I both came on the Hollywood scene in 1828. He continued, "We're both a little weather-beaten, but we're still here and plan to be around for a whole lot longer." John Wayne's strength and resilience during his final appearance were evident as he proceeded to announce the 5 films nominated for Best Picture that year: Deer Hunter, Heaven Can Wait, Midnight Express, An Unmarried Woman, and Coming Home. When he revealed the winner, Deer Hunter, he handed over the Oscar to the film's crew, remarking with a hint of nostalgia, "Here's another one." Deer Hunter, set against the backdrop of the Vietnam War and featuring renowned actors like Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, and Meryl Streep, went on to win 5 Oscars. As the Best Picture award marked the grand finale of the night, Johnny Carson approached John Wayne and mentioned that many friends were waiting backstage to greet him. With those parting words, Carson bid the audience good night, and the curtains fell on the show. Just 3 months before the Academy Awards, John Wayne had undergone a routine gallbladder surgery that took an unexpected turn when doctors discovered a malignant tumor. The subsequent operation to remove his entire stomach, lasting nearly 10 hours, marked a challenging period in his life. Additionally, 2 weeks after his appearance at the Oscars, Wayne was hospitalized again, this time due to complications from the flu. Despite his health struggles, John Wayne exhibited unwavering strength during his final public appearance, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of those who witnessed it. Tragically, on June 11th, John Wayne succumbed to his illness. It marked his 3rd hospitalization that year, and though doctors had hoped to treat him with experimental chemotherapy, his weakened body could not endure it. Wayne's passing left his legions of fans heartbroken, but he had given them one last appearance, allowing them to remember him as the legendary figure he had always been. While John's final appearance at the Academy Awards remains well documented, what transpired behind the scenes and during his final days when he could cast aside the facade of his former self remains a subject of curiosity. To gain deeper insight into this aspect of his life, we turn our attention once more to John Wayne's last photograph, hoping to piece together the lesser-known aspects of his final journey. The final photo. John Wayne's final photograph, while not a grand spectacle, holds a profound significance in capturing the essence of the man behind the legendary actor. Widely recognized as his last image, it portrays John Wayne looking noticeably thinner than his appearance at the award show. In the photograph, he's seen smiling and engaged in conversation with an unseen companion. Clad in a knit sweater and a white baseball cap, the cap now appearing too big for him, this image presents a somewhat altered version of the John Wayne we know and love from his iconic pictures. However, it's essential to understand that there was more to John Wayne than what met the eye, and in many ways, this photograph encapsulates that lesser-known aspect of his personality. Those close to him often described him as having a tough exterior, but harboring a sensitive side that he typically reserved for his family and loved ones. During his final days, John Wayne was seldom alone in his hospital bed. Nurses and doctors worked tirelessly to provide care and support, but his condition had deteriorated to a point where he could no longer put up a fight against the relentless grip of cancer. In a poignant and heart-wrenching moment, his last words were directed to his daughter, who feared that he might no longer recognize her. In response, he reassured her of his love before peacefully passing away shortly thereafter. The John Wayne captured in that photograph wasn't concerned with inspiring the world or safeguarding his legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest actors. Instead, he was content to share a genuine smile with someone unseen by the rest of us, those who remained outsiders to his private moments. This, in many ways, is what makes John's final photograph so profoundly special and unique. It provides a glimpse into the man behind the larger-than-life actor, a side of him that few were fortunate enough to witness. The last time we saw the John Wayne we all knew and loved was at the Oscars, and it was an unforgettable moment. As he triumphantly walked off the stage, it marked the final curtain call for a legend who had made significant contributions to advancing the film industry. His presence had left an indelible mark on Hollywood, and this exit was a fitting tribute to someone who had achieved so much. Now, John's final photograph, though it might not hold the same immediate impact for us today, serves as a touching farewell for John Wayne, the man, in addition to the actor. In today's world, John Wayne's legacy is undeniably influential, and it can be quite enjoyable to immerse oneself in the perspective of that era. For many, John was more than just a gunslinger or a movie star. He was a true inspiration. Back in the day, cowboy movies held a similar cultural significance as today's superhero films, and John Wayne played a pivotal role in ensuring the enduring popularity of the genre. His contributions continue to influence the production of big blockbusters even in contemporary cinema. Reflecting on the final chapters of a legendary actor's life can indeed be bittersweet. However, it's heartwarming to see how beloved and cherished John Wayne was during his last years. He received standing ovation after standing ovation merely for appearing before a crowd, a testament to the profound impact he had on the hearts of his fans. Furthermore, his family stood by his side throughout, showcasing the love and support that surrounded him during those final moments. John Wayne's long and successful career. John Wayne undeniably enjoyed one of the most enduring and successful careers in the history of film. His journey to stardom had a breakthrough moment with his starring role in John Ford's iconic Stagecoach in 1939. However, in the years leading up to this milestone, Wayne had his fair share of work in B-movies, with a particular penchant for westerns across various studios. Among his various roles, he even took on the character of a singing cowboy named Sandy Saunders. During this period, Wayne was slowly but surely honing the man-of-action persona that would come to define many of his legendary characters in the years to come. Another pivotal moment in Wayne's acting career came when he collaborated with director Howard Hawks on the 1948 film Red River. This movie catapulted him to unprecedented fame, allowing Wayne to showcase his talents as an actor beyond just being an action hero. From that point forward, the Duke proved himself to be an exceptional performer. His crowning achievement came in 1969 when he won his first Academy Award for his role in True Grit. In summary, Wayne's extensive filmography left an indelible mark on the movie industry. Even today, he remains a revered figure in American film history, and his movies continue to be cherished and passed down through generations. In the words of author Ronald Davis, as beautifully captured in his book, Duke, The Life and Image of John Wayne personified for millions the nation's frontier heritage. He played cowboys, cavalrymen, and unconquerable loners. Discussing such poignant topics is never an easy task, but the knowledge that John Wayne received the send-off he truly deserved brings a sense of satisfaction and closure. We appreciate your presence as we delve into this tribute to an icon. For all you devoted John Wayne enthusiasts out there, we'd love to hear from you. What stands out as your favorite moment from his illustrious career? Is there a particular movie or role that you hold closest to your heart, or do you consider them to be one and the same? And of course, the timeless debate: is John Wayne the greatest Western star of all time? Share your thoughts and reminisce with us down in the comments. If today's tribute resonated with you and you'd like to show your appreciation, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Your support helps this video reach more viewers who can join us in celebrating the legacy of John Wayne. For the latest updates and more intriguing stories about what happened, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.